Cancel the U2 concert.
Boy, oh boy, did I have a great tirade.
Don't fucking do it. This should be like a 1.5 point line.
Oh, they just scored again.
I think he's the clear-cut winner.
That's the only good move.
That's it.
Welcome to the Thielet Graves podcast. I'm Thielet.
I'm Graves, and we're just two dudes like yapping about sports.
Welcome to the Graves podcast. My name is Ryan Thielet.
My name is Isaac Graves.
And we're just two dudes that like to yap about sports. Well, today's a loaded doc. We're going to get started with the MLB. Go to the NHL, wrap up the second round and other things that are going on over there. And then we're going to finish out the NFL because a couple of things happened this past week that we're going to talk about.
And it's time to start our schedule predictions.
Yes, it is.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get started with the MLB. The Baltimore Orioles fired their manager, Brandon Hyde, after 6 1/3 seasons at the helm. He had a 421 to 492 record with a .461 win percentage. He's 0 for 5 in the playoffs in the last two seasons, 15-20, and they started their season 15-28.
I kind of saw it coming. Well, I think nobody expected the Orioles to be this bad.
Yeah, no, we had them being one of the better teams in that division.
Yeah.
A loaded division, actually.
It is a loaded division. It's probably only second to the other East division.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do if you're Baltimore at this point, because, like...
Your season's not over, because this team has the possibility of turning it around.
Yeah, it's not over, and it didn't necessarily help that I think Gunnar was out for the first, couple weeks to start the season.
Yes, he was.
So... you could still turn it around, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah, no, me either. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, stepping away from Baltimore, there's another news in that division. I don't know if you've seen those jerseys for Boston's new City Connect.
Oh, the Green Monster jerseys?
Those are sweet.
Yeah, they're actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
I love that they're also called the Fenway Green, too. And when I got a text, I'm friends with a Boston Red Sox fan. And he texted me, he said, "Hey, Thielet, did you see our jerseys?" And I said, "You guys got new jerseys?" He said, "Yeah, it's they're a lot nicer than the ugly yellows they had before." Sorry, those City Connects were ugly.
They were.
They were ugly.
That was a Savannah Bananas type shit.
Well, okay, don't get me wrong. The Savannah Bananas jerseys are tough, okay?
Yeah,
they are
are
very nice.
Red Sox can't pull that off.
No, and I was very happy to see the new jerseys. They are sweet. That's a nice color green. I hope they sell those in David Ortiz because I will be buying one of those.
That would be sick. I kind of doubt it though.
Yeah, we'll see. Or maybe just get a custom one and just throw Ortiz's name on the back of it.
Yeah,
with the number, or you just put Big Poppy on the back of it.
There you go.
Something like that. Well, anyways, let's. Oh, sorry. Before we talk about our dumpster fire buccos, let's talk about the Phillies. Their closer is now done for 80 games, plus no playoffs.
And no pay.
Yes. He tested positive for PEDs, performance-enhancing drugs.
Great job, genius.
Yeah. That's one guy who didn't need it, too. So that's like... I had this whole talk with my buddies last night at Buffalo Wild Wings after playing deck hockey. Great decision. The food, I ate so much food last night that I'm feeling it this morning. Or this afternoon. It's 12 o'clock now, right? Something like that. 11.
Almost,
o'clock.
Yeah.
Almost 12. So we were talking about performance-enhancing drugs and what it is for baseball. I'm a big component. Like, I've been a big Barry Bonds defender. And because everyone hinders him because he used PEDs. Right. But at the same time, you still got to be good no matter what, with the drugs or not without the drugs. So,
and Alvarado is a pretty decent closer.
Yes. So I get it. This was a boneheaded decision. But, again, how much does this affect it? I mean, the thing about baseball, this is not like football where performance-enhancing drugs in football can impact the game. Baseball can't really impact it that much. Yeah. Because baseball's all technique. It's not just straight power.
Like, I'm not that guy that, studies bullpens, team to team. Who do the Phillies use now that they don't have Alvarado? Do they have Strahm be the full-time closer?
They're going to have to. They don't have a choice.
Yeah.
They don't have... This really kills the Phillies. I'm not saying they're going to have a bad year because of one pitcher's down.
No.
But they're going to be in the market now for and relief pitching come trade deadline.
Yeah. Maybe even earlier.
Yeah, it should be earlier. All right. Well, since we talked about the Phillies, let's talk about our team. This was a eye-opening week. Let's just put it that way. We were nearly swept by the Mets to start off the week. We shut them down in the final game to at least pull out their only win of the week.
Yeah. Even with a mediocre performance by Bailey Falter.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah. He only went 3 2/3.
No, that's not mediocre. That's just straight garbage.
Yeah, because he loaded the freaking bases, and Donnie Baseball gives his guys short leashes.
Yes, and I love that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our rehab. More like half of our team is currently in Indianapolis. As Andy Rodriguez is down there. Nicky G's out there, and Horwitz just came up.
Yeah. Okay, so Horwitz coming back.
He goes over 2. He has 1 hit.
I don't know how he did yesterday.
He only had 1 hit. He has like a 1. I have his thing. He has a 1.67 average.
Lovely.
And his 1 hit was last night.
That's not gonna change.
No, it's not gonna change. He has 6 at bats.
Yeah.
6 at bats, no runs, 1 hit, no RBIs, no base by balls, and 1 strikeout.
I barely watched the Phillies series, so I didn't see like what his defense was like.
His defense was okay.
Better than Valdez though.
Better than. I mean, it's hard to. I don't know. This team is just.
Oh, speaking of Valdez, he's on the 60 day.
Yeah.
Yay!
Just had another injury today. I was listening. Today, me and my dad were sealing our driveway, or he's sealing our driveway. I was just along for the ride. Got in the truck, started watching the 93.7 The Fan, which if you're not from Pittsburgh, it's like our big local sports network.
Pirates Radio Network.
And Adam Coley was on the 93.7 The Fan morning show, and his rant today, I thought it was Pony, but I got the names mixed up. His rant with listing out, I think he said around 6 different guys are on the IL during his rant.
Fantastic.
Let's talk about this right now. We'll get back into the Pirates at the moment. Right now, this season, within the first, it's May 19th, and we're only what? Less than a month into baseball, or a month in baseball?
About a month and a half.
Okay, so we already had, let's see, let's just count. I'm not blaming Pirates for these national stories. We've had the Bucko Bricks. We've had the Surfside ad within a week of each other. And then we had the tragic fall in the guy in right field.
Yeah.
That's not the Pirates' fault. But that's just 3 major stories.
Yeah.
Within a month. Now we have 8 guys on IL. 1 guy might have Tommy John. And we're not even a full
2 months in.
Yes.
Like, you can't make this shit up. Like,
and we're 30th in runs batted in, 30th in hits.
Yeah.
We are, I think, dead last in runners on base percentage. So, like, this is probably the worst baseball team I have ever watched.
Could this team be worse than the 2022 62 and 100 team?
Yes, 100%. It's not even a question. It baffles me is that we have the best pitcher in the league.
Yeah.
We have a great rotation. Oh, yeah, let me add this on. We have Bubba Chandler in AAA mowing guys down left and right.
Yeah.
But yet we refuse to bring him up to have the power too.
So, let's talk about yesterday. Paul Skeens throws 8 innings, gives up 1 run, and they still fucking lose.
9 strikeouts, by the way. 9.
9 strikeouts.
No team should win when they have been struck out 9 times by the same guy.
And give up only 1 run.
I think you had about 3 or 4 hits on him, too.
That's the 6th time that the Pirates have lost when Skeens has only given up 1 run. He has had 33 starts in the major leagues. 33.
I honestly think that he should be at least, 32-1? Because he only had probably 1 or 2 bad starts
Yeah.
in his entire career so far.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, how is this team so diabolically awful at providing the run support?
I know one reason. I think you both know one reason.
Well, 2 reasons, both inside the front office.
Yes. 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 I'm trying to see how I can word this.
Ben Cherington
And
Bob, I am not going to say his name because I'm going to say
yes.
that version.
Yes, we are just this is just awful. And you know what's even worse about this? For some ungodly reason, I was so excited for this baseball season.
Yeah, I was too. I
think it was just because we saw the meltdown of the Steelers.
Yeah.
Then we saw whatever the hell this hockey season was. And we're thinking, okay, well, we got Paul Skeens. We should at least be decent this year.
Yeah.
And that's why we were all excited. I mean, God, I went to opening weekend.
I had AI make a mock Penguins team for me just to feel better about Pittsburgh sports.
Well, we'll talk more in the AHL because I noticed something in a certain free agent interview that we'll talk about.
Oh boy. Okay.
Before we move on, I do want to mention Jared Jones.
Yeah.
He is likely to be shut down for the season. Will undergo Tommy John. He is seeing a second opinion. The doctor's name is out of my brain. I saw it today on Twitter.
I have no idea, but that's going to be tomorrow.
No, today.
Is it today?
Today. We should get an answer by tomorrow, which you'll probably, Isaac or me will probably throw up a thing in the video telling you what exactly happened. But as of right now, it is Monday, 12:06 p.m. We have not yet known if it's Tommy John or it's just still the shoulder.
Yeah.
Or
like a UCL tear.
Yes. We're hoping for the tear. But anyways.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, yes, we want him back so we can take Majinski out of the rotation.
And put him in the bullpen.
But at the same time.
Not set him down to Indy. Let's put him in the bullpen.
Because
that's what, I don't know, the entire Pittsburgh sports media market over has been saying. Steelers. Pittsburgh market in general has been saying put Majinski in the fucking bullpen where he fucking belongs.
Yeah.
He's not a goddamn starter.
No.
I don't know how many more times.
He doesn't go more than 4 innings a game.
No, he doesn't.
Never.
He doesn't.
Like, I think he had 1 start where he went over 4.
He should be in the bullpen from the get-go.
Yeah. Like, he can be a 2 to 3 inning closer. He can do that. No problem. But starter material, he's not that.
He's not. Maybe in Indy he was a starter, but he's not one up here.
But at the same time, it's like this team is so ungodly abysmal. Like, Jared probably doesn't even want to come back this season.
We'll see. We still got 1 more week of good baseball.
Oh, God, what's the schedule like this week?
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm
dear
thinking
God. Okay, so we open up against the Reds tonight at home.
I don't even want to think about that.
And then what's this weekend?
This weekend's going to be rough. I already know it.
Are we going?
We're home against Milwaukee.
Oh, so all division week.
Yeah, this is division
Fantastic.
I'll tell you what, baseball in general this past weekend, it was rivalry weekend.
Yeah.
We had the Subway Series, and then we had the Highway Series of LA and the Angels, and then we also had San Diego and the Mariners all in one weekend.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a great weekend of baseball.
And then I think next week we're back out west.
I think
Yeah, so
we have not won back-to-back games since April 23rd, by the way. I'm just looking at the schedule right now.
we are, let's see. That's 7
Who's
losses.
pitching tonight?
Keller
for us.
Keller.
It's Keller Day.
Yeah.
That means we won't get Skeens until Thursday.
Yeah.
When he
It's Dollar Dog Night on Thursday.
Ooh. Oh, I work Friday morning.
Damn it.
I was thinking about it. It's skiing and dog night. That's a dangerous game for Ryan Michael Thielet.
Yeah.
Short sleeve hoodie. Oh, that's Saturday. Dude, this is a great weekend.
Yeah, it's just a shame that.
I work most of the fucking weekend.
Well, that and also.
Zamboni Fire Night Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So tonight is Keller versus Nick Lodolo.
So we're gonna get a loss.
Probably. Lodolo is 3-4 with a 3.42.
Yeah, we got a loss. Kidding me?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's talk about some puck.
All right.
Let's talk about some happy things. Before we get into the staff changes, and before I talk about the free agent I was mentioning before,
And the bullshit that Kyle Dubas is up to.
let's talk about the playoffs. We are officially ending the second round.
Yeah, it's done.
Before we talk about the Eastern Conference, because I know me and you have a lot of things to say about the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the West.
So,
Our brackets are busted.
they're screwed.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
look,
done.
my champ is still fine.
No, they're not.
My champion, yes, is still in play.
Who do you? Oh, you have the Stars. That's
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did have the Stars.
Okay, so let's just first start by talking about Vegas. What the fuck?
Yeah, the
What the fuck?
the complete meltdown they had. in the second round.
Literally, like were they alive? They had a.
Well, granted, they didn't have Stone for most of the series,
That's true,
but how much can one player impact though?
but like Riley Smith had the most electric ending to that game 3. That's all they got.
Yeah,
That's all they got.
they got gentlemen swept.
Yeah.
Edmonton looks good, man.
Ugh.
I might have to buy stock into it.
That Dallas Edmonton series, it's going to be so much better than it was last
7
year.
games.
Last
7
year.
games.
You think it's going to be 7?
7. I think both these series are going to be 7 series.
Dallas in 6.
Give me Edmonton in 7.
Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight every single game.
Yeah.
We might have like majority overtime.
Oh, and I would expect nothing less. Look, that Winnipeg Dallas series was such an entertaining series.
It was so good.
So
Even when Connor Hellebuck started to like mildly find himself.
it's just I'm friends with a Jets fan. Okay. My best friend. I grew up with a kid. Went to elementary school with him. Known him since like first grade on.
Yeah.
So I spent the entire weekend with him. And the minute that the Jets lost on, what was that, Saturday night they lost?
Yeah.
Only thing I saw was pain. I feel nothing but pain. I feel so bad for Winnipeg, man.
Yeah. First off, condolences out to Mark Scheifele
Yes.
and his family.
Yes.
That was the worst possible timing
Yes.
for that to happen.
Well, you can't predict that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just crazy, man. He scored too.
Yeah,
Okay.
he scored the first goal of the
Yeah.
game. And but what a shitty thing for him to be in the box for the game-winning goal.
I still don't even agree with why he was in the box anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, that was a rough game. I'm not saying it was a bad game. It was a great game.
But on the
It was rough if you were rooting for Winnipeg like how I was.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying, it was rough for me because obviously I had some vested interest
yeah.
into this game because of my bracket. I'm not old enough to bet yet, or I would have bet on this game. But
Couple weeks.
couple weeks. Yeah, we're officially on the countdown. Officially less than a month away. So, yeah. I just nothing else to say about that Western side.
But let's talk about
Dallas looks good, man.
let's talk about the Dallas side. First off, the guy who scored the game-winning goal, Thomas Harley.
Not my pick to score that goal.
Not my pick to score that goal, but he might be emerging as like a top 15 defenseman
Oh,
in
yeah.
this league.
Oh, 100%. And you could, like, he's playing lights out for them.
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
Like I'm pretty sure he was in the AHL
Most of the season.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Most of the season he was up with Dallas. But, 2 years ago, he was an AHL regular.
Yeah.
Emergence.
So, and that's the thing about the playoffs. I mean, you got to see what you have, and it's when the players step up the right way. So, I don't know. The thing I'm worried about is Dallas's defense against Edmonton. That's why I'm not picking them.
Heiskanen's starting to look like himself again.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, but how much? I mean, you got to realize Winnipeg wasn't the fastest team on the ice. Now they're literally playing the fastest team in the NHL.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, in the playoffs, speed kills.
Yeah.
That's how we won our 2 cups back-to-back of speed.
Also,
And
where did
Sidney Crosby.
Stuart Skinner come from?
Yeah, where was this? I don't know, the entire season.
The entire series against LA, even though they won.
Yeah. It's like, who is this and that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Matt Murray once it comes to playoff time.
Calvin Pickard had to get hurt for him to be good?
I guess. I guess because he finally realized that he has no cushion behind him anymore.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't get it.
All right, let's go to the Eastern side.
All right, Eastern side.
The Caniacs versus the Panthers. You're reigning, defending, undisputed 2024 Stanley Cup champions. The Florida Panthers.
Repeat incoming? I don't think so.
I don't think either. I think the Canes are going to take this series.
This series will go 7.
Yes.
It will go 7.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Even 2 years ago, this was the Eastern Conference Final.
Yes.
The Canes got swept.
This is a way better Canes team than what that team was.
The Canes have been swept in their last 3 Eastern Conference Finals, dating back to 2009.
When
again,
a certain team from the true hockey town, okay? Detroit, I know you say you're hockey town, but we stole that from you like when we took that cup away. So we're the hockey town. So we're not hockey town, we're hockey town, okay?
We're hockey town.
Town. T-A-H-N, okay? Get it straight. Town, okay?
Oh, yeah.
We're so I think the Canes are gonna go to the Cup final this year.
Yeah,
in 7.
That is such a difficult to predict series.
Because honestly, you don't know what Panthers you're gonna get. Because Panthers was postseason has been up and down. There's been no consistency the entire time.
Yeah, I had both of those teams out in the first round.
I know you did. And how's that looking now?
Shit, because the Lightning decided to not exist.
Yeah, which was surprising.
And the Devils were half the team was on crutches or broken, or they were just broken.
They were just like the Pirates.
The Devils were just
broken.
Yeah,
just no fixing it. Just straight up broken.
Yeah. So, this is gonna be a good conference finals.
This is going to be a low-scoring conference finals.
Ooh, okay.
I think Stars and Oilers are going to be high-scoring. I think Canes and Panthers are going to be low-scoring.
It's going to be a lot of shots.
And Canes versus Panthers is going to be a lot of fights.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Because you got to think about 2 scrappy teams going against each other.
Yeah.
I get the Stars and Oilers, that's where all the headliners of the NHL is.
You know the Panthers are full of those fighters, but who's your number one fighter on the Canes?
I don't know. I think Seth Jarvis is going to have that series.
Jarvie could have a couple of fights. Maybe a Penguins legend could have some fights.
Who's the Penguin legend you're thinking of?
Jordan Staal.
You think old man Stahl's going to fight?
He's done it before. He can do it again.
Yeah, I mean, when he was young in Pittsburgh.
He's also huge.
Yeah, he is. So he is massive. But, yeah, no, this is going to be a scrappy. I'm going to love the Eastern side more than the Western because I'm more of a, you call me an old school hockey fan. I love seeing the guy getting slammed through the boards and picking up their teeth off the ice
Yeah.
and then hitting the same guy back and then starting a scrap.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a beautiful skill game where I'm
Right.
seeing people score left and right.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see more scrappiness. I know this cup final with any matchup with these teams is going to be a good cup.
I don't really want Oilers Panthers again.
I want Oilers Canes. That's what I want.
I want Stars Canes, but
No, because you have a vested interest in the Stars.
maybe.
Okay, let's go to
the one Texas team I don't hate.
Yeah, the only the Texans.
Texans are fine.
Yeah, but we hate the Cowboys.
We hate the Cowboys. Hate the Rangers.
I don't want to say hate because hate's a strong word. We just very strongly dislike the Cowboys.
Yeah. The Rangers. The Astros.
Yeah, we don't talk about the trash beaters. The trash cans. Very happy they're starting to get what they deserve with the terrible season they're having.
The Al Michaels quote. Somebody's banging on that trash can. I guess the Astros must be in town.
That was so funny. When he said that, I was thinking, oh,
I was laughing my ass off.
it was so funny. All right. Well, we're going to step away from the game on the ice and let's talk about the game off the ice.
Staff changes.
All right. There's plenty of them. Starting with the in-state rivals, the Philadelphia Flyers. Yes, you heard me, Philadelphia.
Filthydelphia.
Because we don't like Philly here. We don't like Philly anything here.
Say it.
All right. Flyers hire Rick Tocchet as a new head coach. The guy we were beating the table for last week. And we were thinking, Dubas, what are you doing? Why are we waiting? What?
All the good coaches are now pretty much off the table.
Now, let's talk about some coaches that are still on the table.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about your boy, DJ Smith.
Okay, so let's start with a name that's not on this list. Jay Woodcroft. Where's he going to go? He's got to go somewhere.
Yes.
Right? Like, I feel like he's got to be somewhere.
Yes.
Seattle, as much as I want them to promote Jessica Campbell,
I think them waiting this long means that they are going to promote her.
yeah.
Which would be cool. It'd be very cool.
It'd be very cool, and I think she'd do a really good job.
She'll probably do better than anybody in the league at this point.
Yeah.
And plus, what a perfect time to start getting a new. Oh wow.
Oh boy.
We got something else to talk about for the NFL. Well, we'll get into that.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no numbers yet, so we'll wait to see the numbers. I think this is the perfect time because that division is only Edmonton at this point. So, are you looking up to see those numbers?
No, I'm just adding it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we'll just move on from that. There's another name, Mitch Love.
Capitals assistant.
Honestly, I would love, no pun intended, I would love to have him here.
Yeah, I don't think
because I could just see the South Side shirts just pouring out. Like if we become a very good team next year, which I highly doubt is going to happen.
Yeah.
But if it does happen, are you feeling the love? And it's going to be his face here, and then it's going to be, are you feeling the love in black and gold? And the minute that happens, I'll be buying one of those shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that. I saw a Yahoo Sports article the other day, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to put these names on here. Here's the other name that is possibly going to be coming to Pittsburgh. Former Sens head coach and current Kings assistant coach, DJ Smith. DJ Smith.
Why don't you go ahead and explain why you're acting like that?
He is the worst head coach I've ever fucking seen in my life. He is the absolute worst possible option for any team that has ever existed on the face of this planet. He has no right being on a bench in any capacity. He does not have any game plan. He is always severely underprepared for anything he ever tries to do. He is god fucking awful. Like, he's an embarrassment to this fucking league.
Wow, you're very passionate about him.
I cannot fucking stand TJ Smith.
Yeah, I mean, he's the reason the Sens are in the middle of a rebuild.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, but they were in a rebuild for forever.
Yeah, because he never set them up. Honestly, the Sens took too long to get rid of him.
Yes.
Let's just be honest here. They took too long. That was the only reason why they sucked ass. Like, well, that and Pierre Dorian was f***ing him into the ground, but
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to be a Penguins fan anymore if DJ Smith becomes head coach. I will be a permanent Minnesota Wild fan.
Oh, we forgot to talk about a team.
Which one?
Oh, sorry. Forgot about the Game 7 legends. The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, my life.
Okay, so we might as well, since we're talking about staff updates and other updates, for yet another year, Brad Marchand decides to own a franchise.
Yeah. So if we're talking about staff updates, well, staff and player updates, dude, the Leafs got to do some shit. First off, let's just be honest with ourselves. They have got to let Brandon Shanahan go.
Oh, yes.
They have got to let him go. He is just not it.
No. And look, there's a lot of problems. And Mitch Marner last night, when it was talking about Toronto, it was all past tense.
Yeah.
All past tense. So does that mean he's walking?
We thought that he's going to walk for months, and I do think he is. The bigger question is
Matthews.
Matthews is signed for 2 more years.
I don't think he's going to play the 2 years, man.
Ooh. With that big of a contract, though.
They need a shake-up, and they're going to think their shake-ups to burn it all.
Yeah. Well, also, John Tavares, he's an unrestricted free agent.
Yes, which... Dubas.
He's going to be too much to afford. But
I think he'll realize that he's playing on the same team as Sid and Malkin. Be like...
Yeah.
But before we make any moves on offense, we got to figure out defense.
And coach.
And goalie.
But here's another name that the Penguins really should look at. After the success of the Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg offer sheets for the Blues last year, Dubas, get going, put an offer sheet on the table for Matthew Knies.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, why not?
Why the not? Like...
See, the thing about it, the Pens are in a spot now that they haven't ever been in since Crosby's been here.
Every time Matthew Knies has been to PPG Paints Arena, he's put a puck in the net.
Yeah. So
he can put a lot more pucks in the net when he's there 41 games a year.
The Penguins should be like an ex-girlfriend, putting feelers out to everybody. Yeah, you heard me. I just made the joke there. Like, we're at the point where, like, we could be a very... team that should be one of those ones. Every year there's an NFL team that puts feelers. There was one team in the NFL that puts feelers out to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we have some sort of future. Do you want to help build this? And we're in that spot. And what a way to start building something when you already have, I don't know, the best duo to ever play with each other for as long as they have, and Crosby and Malkin. I mean, you're going to be helping build while there's still the old guard here.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you want to come here? And I'm not just saying that as a Pens fan. I'm just being straight out honest.
Yeah.
Out of all these teams that are rebuilding, we are the best rebuild right now.
Even without a coach.
Yeah, even without a coach. So I don't know why Dubas is not, throwing it to the media. Hey, we're putting feelers out to everybody.
Yeah.
And letting everybody see what we have here. Because we have something here. Because on top of the old guard, we also have young studs like Ruckert and the other boys that are halfway decent coming up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And even our older guys are still younger, like Rust. Rust is still a younger guy compared to everyone else in the league.
Yeah. It's just... Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not with it too.
All right. Let's move on to the Vancouver Canucks.
Yes, they promoted somebody.
Yeah, Adam Foote. After 3 years as an assistant coach, I think.
3.
3 years. He is now the head coach of the Vancouver Canucks. There is one reason only why they did this.
Quinn Hughes.
To keep Quinn Hughes happy. For him to not go and join his brothers on the Devils.
By the way, I would love him on the Devils.
Yeah.
Having all 3 on the same team. I just want the Chucks together too at some point.
Yeah, but I think that's long gone from happening. Plus, we love the Kachuk brother battle.
Yeah, we do. We do.
They're in the same division. They play each other 4 times a year.
Yeah, but it'd be cool. It's like one of those things, like how we always wanted JJ Watt to come here.
I mean, yeah.
And by the way,
But we got
USA Hockey you could just have a starting 5 of just brothers.
we got TJ and great value JJ
Yeah.
with Derek.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. I forgot we had the other Watt, the third Watt.
Yeah.
But
yeah, great value JJ.
Yeah, but no. Imagine like all 3, like all 5 of those guys healthy. USA Hockey is gonna be insane.
Stupid.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the Hughes brothers, and then the Tkachuk brothers. Should Mike Sullivan do it and then put all 5 of them on the same line, just to see how it goes?
At the Olympics, you think?
Yeah, just once.
Yeah.
Just make everybody happy. Like
I don't.
like if we play like I don't know Sweden and we're up by 4.
I mean, maybe because you can put Matthew, Jack, and Brady up front.
Yeah.
And then put Luke and Quinn on the back end.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Yeah. I personally don't think Luke is going to make it to the Olympics, but
I think he will. He played in the 4 Nations.
I mean, yeah.
Or should have been in the 4 Nations if he wasn't hurt, right? Am I thinking of the right brother?
I think Luke was hurt.
Yeah. So, sorry, when there's brothers involved, you get them confused all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited for the Olympics. By the way.
Oh yeah.
Let's just table our rundown for a minute. I'm so excited for these Olympics,
Oh, it's going to be so good.
and
You're gonna get me to watch the Olympics.
I'm probably gonna watch all the events because it's the Olympics, but I'm solely invested in the hockey
Oh yeah.
because I just want to see Freebird played in the Olympics. That's all I want. For the 2 to 3.5 weeks that the Olympics is going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be,
Yeah.
but the entire time, I might buy a sweater.
Yeah.
I might buy a Team USA sweater. Don't know whose name I'm going to put on the back of it, but I might just get a sweater, and that'll be what I wear every game day. Because Team USA or die. That's just how it goes.
Oh no, I'm buying a Team Canada Sid jersey.
Yeah, I know. I might too.
I'm
thinking about it.
He is that guy.
Yeah, it's Sid, but it's Canada. It's Canada. We own their sport at the moment, okay? They haven't won a cup since the 90s.
Sure.
Since both of us were born, okay?
Yeah, 10 years before I was born.
And 11 or 12 for me. So we own their sport at the moment, okay?
Yeah.
And the 4 Nations, yeah, you won, okay? We're focused on the Olympics. This is the one that matters.
Yep.
I haven't been paying attention much. Is Sid's playing the junior leagues right now, right?
He's playing, well, not World Juniors, but he's playing in the World Championship.
Yeah, which it's been hard to watch because it's like on weird times of the day too.
Because
you can't find it anywhere.
Because it's all international. I think he had a 4-point game yesterday.
I'm not shocked. Are you shocked by that?
No, of course not.
Flowers looking good too. What I've been seeing.
It's in Sweden and Denmark.
Oh, that's why we haven't been watching. It's been on the other timetable.
Oh yeah.
But
let's see. Yesterday,
Marc Andre's looked really good.
Yesterday, USA beat Denmark 5-0.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, so let's first period. Cutter Gauthier with the first goal. Former Flyer, but now Duck.
Dick.
Duck. Second period. Oh, you're gonna be happy about this one. The West Mifflin kid
Logan Cooley. He scored.
getting in on it
Yes, he is.
with a line of Cooley, Connor Garland, and Tage Thompson.
Nasty.
That's a line.
You know what's funny is that, like, Canada's all happy with what they have right now, but we have this pairing, like this team of Team USA, and then the future for Team USA
Yeah.
is even brighter.
And a two-goal game for Matty Beniers.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some football. We are officially under. We're I think 103 days or 100 or like 98 days, somewhere in that way,
Somewhere in there.
for college football.
Oh.
We're getting very close to my favorite time of the year.
Oh boy. Really? Not WrestleMania?
I love WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong. Wrestling season, I have seasons.
Yeah.
Pretty much back to back. I have football, where I have college and NFL. Then I get into hockey,
Yeah.
and then WrestleMania, and then I attempt baseball.
Tempt baseball.
Depending on where the Pirates are at this time of the year.
Yeah.
So, but it's my true love is my college football. As you can see by the shirt I'm wearing today, I have the backyard brawl on because I'm feeling the itch of missing football.
There you go.
All right, let's get started about talking about some football. We're gonna table our conversation about the schedule till our last segment of the program.
Yes.
We're gonna talk first. We're gonna go out west first. Let's go to the 49ers.
Oh boy.
Brock Purdy got
A huge extension. He's not the highest paid QB in the league now.
a very large,
Very, very large.
very large, too large in my opinion,
265.
for 5 years.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to age well.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I will never get he is a system quarterback. I'm sorry.
He is.
Everyone looks at me and says, Ryan, how can you say he's a system quarterback? How can you not say he's not a system quarterback? This is the numbers you should put up when you have, I don't know, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel for the first 3 years of your career. And then you got, I'm missing somebody.
Jawan Jennings.
Jawan Jennings.
You got an insane O-line.
Yeah. And mostly Hall of Fame O-line.
Yeah.
Then you got a defense that carries you on their back whenever you need them.
Yeah.
So you're just put in a great situation.
Yeah.
So
And then you have Kyle Shanahan calling your plays.
yes. So okay, now it's like that's a enormous contract for a halfway decent quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. You still got to be good.
No, he's not a bad quarterback, but
He's just a system guy.
he's not he's way higher. He would if you redid that draft, he'd go way higher.
Yes. Well, he was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, coming from Mr. Irrelevant to the top 10 and highest paid quarterbacks within 3 years,
Wild.
insane story.
He's the only quarterback from that class to get paid.
Yeah, they get paid.
Yeah.
He was the same class as Kenny, right?
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett. He's going to shine in Cleveland.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Shedeur does not look good. I'll tell you that one.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
And Dylan Gabriel looks even worse.
Yep. So let's just see how that goes.
Yeah. And Grandpa Flacco.
And yeah, Grandpa, I play 2 games well, Flacco. That QB room is just insane. What's actually, since we mentioned the Browns, let's stay in our division. Let's talk about Derrick Henry. He gets a 2-year extension for the Ravens.
Yeah. So he has 1 year left on his current deal.
Yes.
And now 2 more years. Just when you think he's going to slow down and maybe consider retiring. Nope.
We play him twice a year.
Yeah.
Twice a year now.
I
miss it when we played him once every 2 years.
Yeah, maybe.
We play him twice a year now.
Yeah. we play a Mack truck twice a year. A literal Mack truck.
And then a quarterback who only runs.
Yeah.
Yes, you heard me. I'm not just being a spoiled Steeler fan. Lamar Jackson's arm is not as good as what people say it is.
Good, but it's not.
It's not top tier. I'm sorry. He gets away with his can because people are scared of his legs. Wait until he gets older and he can't run anymore, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You prompted the question on here. Best running back contract ever. No,
but
I think Saquon's.
Saquon's contract is.
Look, Saquon's contract is big, but it's still team friendly at the same time.
Yeah.
And you're getting a guy who probably should get paid the highest in the NFL.
But
by the way, your Madden 26 cover or.
Oh, was it announced?
Yeah, I saw a thing. It's your new cover. It's him with the backwards hurdle.
Is it really? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Madden curse.
No, don't even think about it because he's my draft pick next year. Okay.
He's your first round.
Don't even say it.
Okay? Holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah. The cover looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still will not be getting Madden 26.
Oh,
but
hell no, I ain't getting Madden 26. It's college game day or die.
Yeah.
But
and that's not just because I only have a PS4.
Oh, that's right. You can't even get it.
Yeah.
No, I just, Saquon should be getting top money, and he's not getting top money. So that's why I say he's the best contract.
Yeah. But that's not to say Derrick Henry's contract isn't team friendly.
No,
it's extremely team friendly.
Yes, it is. But again, he's still, 36?
I think.
He's still an older guy. Saquon's in his prime. That's the difference. That's why I'm still with Saquon.
Derrick Henry.
31 years old.
He's 31. Okay.
Which is practically the twilight of your career as a running back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still a $30 million contract for a 31-year-old running back.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out. I think it's going to play out great, but he's still not the best value.
They should have had a dual cover with Saquon and
Derrick
Henry.
Yeah, they should have. Because when we're supposed to be a pass-happy league and two running backs takes over the entire league is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Derrick Henry has the best contract, but it's still great.
Yeah.
I mean, that Ravens deep offense is going to be really good.
It's going to be nuts.
And we play that twice a year. And we play Cincinnati's offense twice a year.
Get a little break with the...
Yeah, we get a break with the Browns.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Nice to know that we're not at the bottom of the division, but we're pretty much right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we were talking about the Eagles. This just broke a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
Actually.
During our Penguin talk. Nick Sirianni,
head coach of the Eagles, has agreed to a multi-year extension.
We don't know the number of the year yet. You'll probably, by the time this gets published, you'll know the year. You'll probably see it over my shoulder right now.
Yeah. Look, okay. Is Sirianni a good coach?
Yes.
Yes, he's a good coach. Is he an asshole? Yes. He is an asshole.
I love Sirianni, okay? I love everything about Sirianni. I love that he talks shit the way he does. I love the way that he's not afraid to turn around to his fans and tell them to go fuck himself because we're playing some good football right now. So I love everything about Sirianni. What's funny is that this time last year, Philly was ready to run Sirianni out of town.
Yeah.
Now, post win or big game win. Sorry, I'm making your job a little harder. Well, yeah, I just said the cursed word.
Yeah.
Post win, everyone's like, we love him. So you can't grade if he's a good coach just how the fans react.
But now it's absolutely clear that that in 2023 that collapse season in 2023 was because of their coordinators.
Yes.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was their coordinators, and it was a lot more than that. I mean, you got to think that year, Jalen Hurts fell off the face of the earth. They had no run game.
Jalen Hurts had a lot of injuries that year.
Yes,
too.
Jalen Hurts was in and out all year. That year, my fantasy football team won this game, so that means the Eagles played bad. So, because I had Eagles players on there and I had to bench them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, don't even get me started. I turned, no joke, we're going off kilter again. No joke. I think it was like week 6, and our trade deadline was like week 8. And I turned to GM Thielet, and my name was the Tush Push Magic. It's a great name, okay? I come up with immaculate fantasy football names. I turned to full GM. Like, I called him. I said, "This is the GM of the Tush Push Magic. I wanted to make a trade." I literally flipped my entire team in 1 week. So, I was I was paying attention very closely to the Eagles' collapse, and it was, look, they had no run game.
Yeah.
They had A.J. Brown was in and out that year as well with injuries. Jalen Hurts was in and out that year with injuries. So they had a lot of problems. And their D-line wasn't as good as they are now. So I credit that to, you just get hit with the bad luck or the injury bug.
Yeah.
It happens. It looked very similar to the Steelers' collapse, just not as heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
No, I think he's a good coach. I don't think that was anything about Nick Sirianni's coaching style. I love his coaching style. It takes a lot for a coach. You have to be a good coach to do what he did for Jason Kelce. Because you got to think, for 3 straight years, Jason Kelce signed a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
And that means that Jason was like, okay, I'm playing for Sirianni, and I'll put my head through a wall for this guy.
Yeah.
So that means you're a good coach in and out of the locker room.
Right.
So I love the deal. I will always be a Nick Sirianni guy. The Paisano's doing amazing over there. Him and Big Dom taking over the league. All right, let's talk about our Steelers.
Okay.
We've been in the news as of late.
Yeah. So after the George Pickens trade, we've got a big fat wide receiver 2 hole.
Yes.
So what the hell we do?
Recently, there's been news I posted on my personal accounts.
Yeah, it's been floating around. It almost looked like it was actually finalized.
Yeah, it looked very finalized. We might be having a chance at Chris Olave.
So I'm kind of torn because, is Chris Olave a good receiver? Yes, he is. Objectively, he's a good receiver. But I'm scared about his injury history.
Yes, because, again, I was listening to Mark Camboli on the 97 The Fan. Because I actually got up this morning and I had to do stuff around the house.
Yeah.
And I was listening to what he was saying. And something stuck out to me for what he said. He said, this isn't like a broken leg or a broken arm.
No.
Or an ACL tear or MCL. This is the brain he hurt.
Yeah, he had 2 concussions last year. 3.
He had 3 total in his career.
Jeez.
2 last year, 1 the year before that.
Jesus Christ.
But he did have back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah.
Which is what more than any of our receivers can say.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
So he'll be a great fit. Him and DK back-to-back each other will be crazy.
Yeah.
But let's just say that we don't get him. Currently, I have pulled up. I am on Sports Track website, the 2025 free agent market. And oh boy, there is nothing here.
Oh boy. Yep.
There is former Pitt receiver DJ Turner that's still up on there. There is DJ Chark out of the Chargers still up there. Keenan Allen, big name, still up there.
Oh man, yeah, he is still a free agent.
His market value is set right now at an 11 mil.
If we didn't sign Robert Woods, I'd be like, yeah. But
we already got an old receiver. Do we want another one?
Yeah, we don't want another old ass receiver.
Amari Cooper, though.
That I was thinking about.
He right now his market value is $18,939,311.
I actually think Amari Cooper would do well here. Yes, he had the Bills didn't use him.
No,
because the Bills seemingly out of nowhere decided they don't know how to use receivers.
Yes. So Yes, this will be his 11th season
Yeah.
coming up.
He had great years in Dallas. He had 2 okay years. Well, he was pretty much the wide receiver 1 in Cleveland.
In Cleveland.
Then he gets traded to the Bills and just doesn't exist.
Tyler Boyd is still on the board
Oh.
too. Do we bring him home? Do we bring in the
He
former?
He was a Pitt kid.
Not only was he a Pitt kid, he's also a Mon Valley kid.
Oh.
He's from Clairton.
Okay.
Who is it's about like a 15-minute drive from me. I have family who worked in Clairton. They've known the Boyd family. Very nice people. So I would love, for story reasons wise, to bring in Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
He could be a nice slot guy for us.
He could.
But that still doesn't fill our wide receiver 2 option.
No, it doesn't. He's a wide receiver 3.
Now, do you take a chance at a 26-year-old receiver,
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel Davis?
He did just get released. He is, when he was at the Bills, deep threat city.
Oh, D-Threat City and fantasy football legend,
Yeah.
mind you. So I had him for back-to-back years.
He's only 26?
Only 26.
Damn. Yeah.
He's 26, 7 years. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong guy. 26.18. I don't know what the .1 means.
So like a month.
Yeah.
A month.
He's played 5 years with Jacksonville. His previous
Sports Track's so weird with that.
I know. Previous AAV is at 13 mil. He's an unrestricted free agent. He has no market value as of right now.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
Because he is a 2B kind of.
Yes.
But like he can be a general wide receiver too.
Which, okay, why don't we bring in if we get Chris Olave, bring in Gabe Davis, 2A, 2B, and then maybe use Roman Wilson because God knows where he's at.
Yeah.
But
look, I don't
use
think
him or bring in another older receiver.
I'm still not totally sure that Davis was given a fair shot in Jacksonville because they had Bird Brain Doug as their head coach.
And then they had Trevor Lawrence get hurt halfway through the year.
Yeah.
Which, it was a football play.
Doug Dimmadome.
It was a football play how he got hurt. He slid too late and got cracked. That's what happens. So, actually, let's talk about that. The owners' meeting will be either at the end of this week or next week. And the tush push is on the table. And Mark Campoli today said that it is almost a done deal. They're going to ban it.
What the f***? Why?
Then at this point, you might as well ban pushing your running backs into the end zone.
Seriously.
Because that's an injury too. Like, how far can you take this role?
It's called petty.
Yes.
That's the only reason why this shit's getting banned.
And it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying to think about.
It's obnoxious. Like,
Because you're taking away a football play.
literally. That's exactly what you're doing. Like, I don't know. I don't even know, like.
But you know what else is going to get figured out this weekend? The playoffs. They're finally going to change the playoffs, is what I'm thinking they're going to do.
Are they going to change the seating?
I think they're going to change the seeding. They should. There's no reason a 10-7 team that won a crappy division, like the Buccaneers did, should get a home team. Should get a home game, but a 14-3 Minnesota Vikings team didn't.
Yeah.
So I hope that gets fixed as well. Well, let's move on. We're starting a segment for the summer. We're going to go through all the divisions.
Yeah. Every episode except our season finale.
We'll have our divisions and pick out who's going to win it for each team.
So I put the divisions into a randomizer, so I have them set for the next 8 episodes. So we'll start this week. We won't have a show next week because
we won't,
because of Memorial Day, but we'll get back to it in June.
Yes, we will.
But today, to begin, we're going to predict the NFC West.
All right, let's get into it. Let me just pull up.
So how we're going to do this is we're going to go in order of how the teams finished in the division last year.
Yes.
from best to worst. So, just to keep this for short, the first team that we are going to predict in the 2025 TNG Pod schedule predictions is the Los Angeles Rams. Let's get it.
All right, let's get into it. They start off their season with they start off home against the Texans.
Weird week 1 matchup.
Yeah, that's a strong week 1 matchup.
It's a strong week 1 matchup. It's going to actually be a pretty good game.
Very good game. They're going to take the L.
Really? I'm actually going to say they take the W.
I think they're going to take the L. I think Stroud's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder and say, "Hey, I'm back to CJ Stroud."
For those who are watching video or seeing the shorts, you'll see each of our predictions on the bottom of the screen. Left boxes will be my predictions. Right boxes will be Thiele's predictions. Yeah, that's how that's going to work. Anyways, week 2 at the Titans, 1 p.m. game.
They're going to get a win.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have Cam Ward playing. And granted, Cam Ward's a good quarterback. That's still a rookie. And Sean McVay knows how to eat up rookies. So
yeah, so that's going to be a win. I have the Rams now at 2-0.
Yeah, I have them 1-1.
Okay, week 3 at the champs, at the Eagles, divisional round rematch. Ooh, that might be must-watch TV.
Yeah, it's a 1:00 game too, which is weird.
Well, it's in Philly, so it makes sense. But yeah, that should be like Sunday Night Football. Let's just be honest. Anyways,
damn Fox took it.
L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I haven't started 1 and 2 is they have 2 out of 3 games they start with is hard.
Yeah, it's hard, but yeah. All right. Week 4 back at home against the Colts.
Win.
Yeah.
Win. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's a win.
Richardson's going to flop. So.
Daniel Jones might be starting at that point.
I was going to say, at that point, you might have Danny Dimes playing. So that's even worse.
Yeah. But then a short week, week 5, Thursday Night Football at the Niners.
Win.
Or no, at home against the Niners.
Win. Only because they're home.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a win there. Week 6 at Baltimore.
Win.
Ooh, yeah, I'll say win.
Sean McVay knows how to deal with a dual threat quarterback.
It's weird how they play all their AFC matchups before their bye week, but then they don't play another AFC team after the bye week. Very weird.
Very weird.
Week 7 at Jacksonville.
Win.
Or actually, no, that's in London.
Oh, that's all. Well, still win.
Yeah, so I have them at 6-1 before a week 8 bye week.
I might have to keep it count. So
we'll have it on screen.
Week 8. That's a solid way to start your season.
Yeah.
All right.
Week 8 bye week, then back at it. Week 9 at home against the Saints. Win. Yeah, easy. Week 10 at San Francisco.
Loss.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take a loss there. I think that one's tough. That's gonna be a close game.
I think that's going to be a close game until the fourth quarter. I think the Niners are going to take away with it.
Ooh, okay. All right, week 11 at home against the Seahawks.
Against the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Win. They're home.
Yeah, I'll take a win
and
there.
Seattle has too many question marks right now.
Week 12, Sunday Night Football at home against the Bucks.
Loss.
Ooh.
Baker is undefeated. Not undefeated in Sunday Night Football, but he's just a different Baker Mayfield.
Revenge for the team he played for the shortest time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take a loss there.
So that I'm at 7-4 at the moment.
Yeah, I think I am as well. Week 13 at Carolina.
Go ahead. Pick your pick. I'm thinking.
It sounds kind of trappy, I'm going to be honest.
Loss.
Yeah, I'm going to take an L.
Bryce Young's going to kill
this
year.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for Bryce Young.
Yeah. Week 14 at Arizona.
Win.
Yeah. Week 15. Shocked this isn't on prime time, but their next 2 games are. Week 15 at home against the Lions. Loss?
You can't even say that's going to be a win. Look, I get it. There's always a big game no matter what because it's Stafford versus Detroit.
But I am going to say it's a win.
I don't think.
Yeah.
This Detroit team is just so good.
Yeah. Week 16 at Thursday Night Football at Seattle.
Win.
Yeah, win. weeks, and then weird shift there. Week 17 Monday Night Football at Atlanta.
Win.
Yeah. And then week 18 to finish it off. We don't have time yet, but at home against the Cardinals.
Loss.
Really?
They're going to rest their players and take the L.
Okay, yeah. So we'll have how we have our divisions organized. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be an interesting team to watch.
Very interesting. There's a lot of question marks.
Yeah, there's a lot that could go on here.
Go wrong and go very well for them.
Yeah. Okay. Week 1 at home against the Niners.
Let me pull my one counter. I have them losing that game.
You have a loss. Okay. I have a W.
You think?
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah. Week 2 in Pittsburgh.
Win.
For the Seahawks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want to take the L so bad.
Take the win for that one.
All right, I'll take the Seahawks win.
I'm sorry. We're going to be so bad this year.
Okay, week 3, back at home against the Saints.
Win.
Yeah, the Saints are going to be the
Awful.
worst team in the league.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Week 4, Thursday Night Football at Arizona.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll take a loss there. So that's my first loss for the Seahawks. I have them 3-1. Week 5, back at home against the Bucks. Loss.
I had to think about it a little bit.
Yeah. Week 6, at Jacksonville.
Win.
Yeah, I'll take a win there. And then week 7, Monday Night Football.
Loss.
Against the Texans.
Loss.
You have a loss there? Yeah, I'll take a loss there.
At 10 p.m.?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. I thought maybe that was an international game.
It has to be an international game.
No, it's not. It's in Seattle.
Why are they playing?
Because it's a doubleheader, that's why.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That game's going to go on till like almost 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And Eastern time.
Ridiculous. All right, week 8 bye week. I have them at 4-3.
I have a 3-4.
Okay. Week 9, Sunday Night Football at Washington.
Loss.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a loss there. That's an interesting Sunday Night Football matchup. I don't hate it though.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Week 10, back at home against the Cardinals.
Win.
Yeah, that's a win. Week 11, at the Rams. You had a win for the Rams. I think we both had win for the Rams.
Yeah.
So loss for the Seahawks.
Loss for Seahawks.
Week 12, at Tennessee.
Win.
Yeah. Week 13, at home against the Vikings.
Win.
Loss.
I just don't believe the quarterback decisions in Vikings. I have to see JJ play first.
Yeah. Week 14, at Atlanta.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll take a loss there.
Michael Penix is going to kill. Win against the Colts.
Week 15, week 15 at home against the Colts, win. Week 16, at home against the Rams, Thursday Night Football.
I had them winning this again.
You had the Seahawks, or the Rams winning.
I had the Rams winning?
I think, did you?
I can't remember.
I think I had the Rams winning. So. I think we both had the Rams winning.
Okay. 8-7.
Week 17 at Carolina, no time or date for that.
Loss.
Yeah. And then week 18
Loss.
at San Francisco. So you have them 8-9. Okay. My final prediction will be up here. Yeah, Seahawks are going to be an interesting team. Will they finish last in the division? Probably not. But will they make the playoffs?
No.
Probably not.
Hope not.
All right, let's move on to Arizona.
All right.
They could be good.
They could be good or very bad. There's
Yeah.
no in between.
Yeah, this division is just weird.
Yeah.
It's just plain weird. Okay, week 1 at New Orleans. What a week 1 matchup.
Win.
Yeah, easy win, blowout win.
Yes.
Week 2 at home against the
Loss.
Panthers. You have a
Loss.
loss there. Win. Week 3 at the Niners.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll take a loss there. Week 4 Thursday night football against the Seahawks at home.
I had Seahawks losing this. No. We should have kept track of this.
Yeah, we should have kept better track of this, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I don't think Arizona's going to win this.
No, I think well, I'll have it down here.
Yeah, we'll have it fixed.
Anyways, week 5 at home against the Titans. Win.
Win.
Yeah. Week 6 at the Colts.
Win.
Yeah, win. Colts are going to be bad.
Yeah.
Colts are going to be bad. Week 7 at home against the Packers.
Loss.
Yeah, that's a loss. That's a loss. Matthew Golden's going to tear him up. I'm just going to say that right now. Week 8 bye week, then week 9 Monday Night Football at Dallas.
Win.
What a Monday Night Football matchup, by the way.
That's going to be a snooze fest.
Yes. That is a win for the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Week 10 at Seattle.
Loss.
Yeah, that's a loss for the Cardinals. Week 11 at home against the Niners.
Loss.
Ooh. I'm going to take a win.
You're going to take a win there?
I'm going to take a win. Week 12 at home against the Jags.
Win.
Win. Next. Week 13 at Tampa Bay.
Loss.
Yeah, loss. Week 14 at the Rams.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll take a loss there. Week 15 at Houston.
At Houston. Loss.
Yeah, I'll go loss there. Week 16 at home against the Falcons.
Win.
Yeah, that's a win. Week 17, no time announced, but at the Bengals.
Win.
Ooh. Bengals late season push, once again, loss. And then week 18 at the Rams.
I had that as a win.
Yeah, I have that as a Rams win, so loss here.
8 and 9 is my tracker.
Okay. All right, last team in this division. Let's see what the San Francisco 49ers, after their abysmal season last year and their abysmal offseason, what in the hell do they have cooking up this year? Okay.
That was pretty much a cupcake schedule.
Yeah. All right, week 1 at Seattle.
I had them winning this one.
Yeah, I think I had a win there. Week 2.
Win.
Yeah, at the Saints, win. Week 3. At home against the Cardinals.
Win.
Yeah. Week 4 at home against the Jags.
Win.
Loss.
Really?
Yeah. It smells like a little bit of a trap game.
Good.
Okay. Week 5, Thursday night football at the Rams.
Loss.
Loss. Big loss.
Big loss.
Big loss. Week 6 at Tampa Bay.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll go loss there. Week 7 at home, Sunday night football against the Falcons.
These Sunday night games are going to be rough.
They're going to be strange.
Win.
That's such a weird Sunday night game. What in the hell?
It should get flexed.
For week 7 though, that never happens.
It should.
Yeah. Anyways, loss.
I had them winning that.
All right. Week 8 at Houston.
Loss.
Yeah, loss. Week 9 at the Giants. You know what we're all thinking.
Who's going to be starting?
Win. I can't do it.
Loss. Jackson Dart's going to take over the fucking league. What's going to happen?
Week 10 at home against the Rams.
I gave that a a loss for the Rams, a win for the Niners.
I think I had a win for the Rams. We'll have that down here. Anyways, week 11 at Arizona.
At AZ.
Win for the Cardinals.
Win for the Niners.
Okay. Week 12, Monday Night Football at home against the Panthers.
Win.
What the hell is this on Monday night?
All I gotta say, the Panthers better be playing some good football.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Monday night game for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna take a 49ers loss there.
I haven't won in that game.
Yeah. Week 13 at Cleveland.
Do you really gotta say what we have here? We all know what we have here.
49ers win.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yep.
Nothing to talk about for the Browns.
Week 14 bye week. These late ass bye weeks are so weird. Week 15 at home against the Titans.
Loss.
What? Okay. Win. But okay.
Shanahan struggles against rookies.
Yeah.
Well documented.
Yeah. Week 16 at home Monday Night Football against the Colts.
Loss.
Or no, at the Colts rather.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll take a loss there. Weird. Five of their last six or 3 of their last 6 games are on primetime. What the hell? Week 17, Sunday Night Football at home against the Bears.
Loss.
Yeah.
And then I have them winning this last one.
Yeah, and then week 18 at home against the Seahawks. Yeah, I'll take a loss there. Okay. So those are our NFC West predictions. Yeah, you're going to see these on shorts. I'm actually going to be posting shorts. I'm actually going to do that. I have a lot of graphics to make.
Which will be helped.
Yeah.
Will be great. Good to go. Let's actually do our spinner. Do you have the spinner ready to go?
Oh, actually, I did it for every division already.
You did? So what's next week, Isaac?
Next week, we will be predicting the NFC East.
Oh, stay on the. That's gonna be a hard division.
That is going to be a hard division.
That's gonna be so hard to do.
Or 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
2
sorry.
weeks. Yes, we do not have a show next week, but we will be back with our NFC East predictions on June 2nd. That will be our recording day.
Yes, and then we'll see whatever happens there. 2 weeks is going to be a lot. We're going to miss you guys. But before we get off, I'm going to be wrong if I didn't mention next Monday will be Memorial Day.
Yes.
Thank you to all who lost their lives serving our country to allow us to do what we do day in and day out. And thank you to everyone who's currently serving in the military in any branch or any fashion that you're serving us. We appreciate you, and we love you, and we pray for you every day. But that'll be it from us, the Thielet and Graves podcast from the Center of Media Innovation at Point Park University. My name is Ryan Thielet.
My name is Isaac Graves.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.